Generation 3, Treecko to Deoxys. Here is my thoughts on each of them. Treecko. He's a cool guy. Grovyle. You can tell Treecko is now in his teenage angst phase. Sceptile. Sceptile's pretty good. Torchic. Torchic is the best out of the three. Combuskin. He looks phallic. Blaziken. In the anime, when they showed Blaziken early, it was so cool. Mudkip. I didn't know Mudkip was an axolotl. Marshstomp. Why did he change colors like that? Swampert. Swampert is sweet. Poochyena. Poochyena's fine. Mightyena. Also fine. Zigzagoon. Very funny. Lanoon. Wurmple. Wurmple's okay. Silcoon. Pretty cool. Beautyfly. Butterfree is better. Cascoon. Silcoon's better. Dustox. The best out of this line. Lotad. I really like Lotad. Lombre. Also very nice. Ludicolo. Probably the best water type in this generation. Well, maybe with one exception. Seedot. He's an acorn. Nuzleaf. Kind of foul looking too. Shiftry. I forget that Nuzleaf evolves. Tailo. Tailo's okay. Swellow. Honestly, I like Swellow. Wingle. I really like Wingle. Pelipper. Pelipper has a really weird eye. Ralts. Okay. Corellia. Fine. Gardevoir. Too human-like for my liking. Surskit. I don't get it. Masquerain. Cool, I guess. Shroomish. Shroomish's face is very weird and doesn't look like it suits the Pokemon. Breloom. Breloom is alright. Slackoff. Pretty cool. Vigoroth. Pretty cool. Slacking. Really cool. Nincada. Nincada's fine. Ninjask. Also fine. Shedinja. I really like the idea behind Shedinja and being an extra Pokemon to the line. Whismur. Whismur's eyes are weird. Loudred. I really like Loudred. Exploud. Exploud is the perfect way to end off this evolutionary line. Makuhita. Never been a fan. Hariyama. Also, never been a fan. Azurill. Azuril's really unneeded. Nosepass. Nosepass really needed a Probopass. Skitty. Skitty's okay. Delcatty feels like a more awkward version of Skitty. Sableye. I like Sableye a lot. Mawile. Not as good as Sableye. Aeron. A top tier. Larion. It's okay. Aggron. Aggron is sick. Meditite. Meditite is pretty cool. Medicham also feels just like a more awkward version of Meditite. Electrike. Electrike is cool. Magnetric. I really like Magnetric. Probably my favorite electric type from this whole generation. Plusle. Go to hell. Minun. I love Minun. Volbeat. Kinda just gross. Illumise. Not as gross as Volbeat. I just don't like her. Rosalia. Rosalia feels weird being the only Pokemon in the evolutionary line. Thank God it got Bidoof and Roserade. Gulpin. What is a Gulpin? Swalot. Why did it get a mustache? And why do I love it? Carvana. Carvana's super cool. Sharpedo. I love that you get to ride Sharpedo in most games that he's in. Wailmer. Wailmer's alright, but a Shadow too. Wailord. Wailord's the best. Nummel. Camerupt. Pretty cool. Torkoal. Torkoal's okay. Spoink. I constantly think that Spoink is a Gen 2 Pokemon, and I don't know why. Grumpig. I don't like it. Not at all. Spinda. I really like the idea behind Spinda, and how every Spinda is kind of unique. Trapinch. Trapinch is alright. But Brava. I forget this Pokemon's name most of the time. Flygon. Flygon should have gotten a Mega. It shouldn't have been cut. It would have been so cool. Cacnea. I think Cacnea in the anime might be my favorite on Team Rocket after the Indigo League. Cacturn. Cacturn's alright. Swablu. I really like the Swablu line. Altaria, perfect evolution. Zangoose. I don't like it that much. Seviper, I like it a lot more. Lunatone. I don't have an opinion on it. Solrock. I think Solrock's pretty cool. Barboach. Barboach feels like a filler Pokemon to me. Whiscash. I hate that the Master Ball was eaten by a Whiscash in the anime, and we never got to see a Master Ball again. Corphish. Corphish is just a meme of a Pokemon, isn't he? Crawdaunt. Where did the blue come from? Baltoy. I hate Baltoy. I hate it a lot. Claydol. Claydol's fine. Lileep. Feels weird to look at. Cradilly. Same thing. Anorith. Anorith is pretty cool. Armaldo. I really like Armaldo. Probably the best fossil from their generation. Feebas. Feels like a B-Tech Magikarp. Milotic. I really like Milotic. Castform. Thunderball. Kecleon. I think Kecleon's really cool, but I don't like him in Pokemon Go. His mechanic pisses me off there. Shuppet. Shuppet's just alright. Bayonet. Bayonet's cool, I guess. It kind of creeps me out a little bit. Duskull. He's alright. Dusclops. I like the idea of Dusclops. I just feel like it shouldn't have been the ending of the evolutionary line in the generation. Tropius. I forget about Tropius all the time. Chimecho. Why would you give this a baby? Absol. I used to think Absol was a legendary Pokemon because of Pokemon Brick Bronze, and I really like it because of that. Why not? We had to get a Wobbuffet, didn't we? Snorunt. Snorunt's pretty cool. Glalie. Glalie is sweet. I think its Mega is worse, though, than its normal form. Sfeel. I hate that name. Celio. I like Celio. Walrein. I feel like Walrein is a downgrade from Celio. And there's too much of a difference between Celio and Walrein compared to Sfeel and Celio. Clamperl. Clamperl's shiny is a lot better than the normal form. Huntail. I don't like it. Gorbis. I don't like this one either. Relicanth. I like that Relicanth is a coelacanth fish. I just think the design could have been more creative. Love Disc. I don't really have an opinion on it. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Bagon. Bagon's okay. Shelgon. Worse than Bagon. I don't like the whole metamorphosis idea behind Pokemon. Salamence. Salamence is really cool. My favorite pseudo out of this generation. Beldum. Beldum is a little weird, but I really like him. Metang. Metang is the perfect middle evolution in this line. Metagross. Metagross is pretty cool. Regirock. I think is the most mid out of the Regis. Regice. Regis it just looks like it's nothing. Registeel. I really like Registeel. I think Registeel's design is really cool compared to Regice. Latias. I like Latias in the movie. Latios. Latios is my pick out of the Eon duo. Kyogre. My Kyogre is called Billy. Groudon. Groudon in the cutscenes looks really dumb. Because he's trying to fight Kyogre while Groudon is on an island that is way too small for him. Rayquaza. Rayquaza is so cool. Jirachi. I don't get it. I think Jirachi's a cool looking Pokemon. I just don't get the idea behind it. Deoxys. The defense look to Deoxys is dumb. The speed looks worse than the original. The attack looks pretty cool, and the original is the best. Those are my thoughts on every Pokemon from Generation 3.